Hi Team We Run, Coach Alexa here, coach for Reading, South Oxfordshire and online. Another video in my series on illnesses, health stuff and how that might impact your running. And another popular category of these things that crops up just, as we go about our lives are stomach upsets or some sort of digestive system upset. So that might be from just feeling a little bit nauseous through to being sick, having diarrhea, or just having sort of a disturbed digestion, be that sort of, I don't know, acidic stomach, as I say, nausea, or just something a bit abnormal about our poos for, a little bit of time. Often this is either something we've eaten or just a bit of a bug that's going around. There was certainly maybe a couple of months back a few stomach bugs that seemed to be doing the rounds just over the summer. So I guess the key thing that all of these things have in common is the fact that it's impacting our digestive system. So that means it's impacting our ability to process and digest and absorb all the nutrients and the water from the food that we eat. Combined with the fact that when we're feeling poorly and we're feeling nauseous and we're being sick or we've got other symptoms, we're likely not actually wanting to eat that much. Our body just feels a bit, doesn't it? And you don't really fancy much in the way of food. So how does this impact our running? Well, you've effectively got very, very, very low energy levels. So if you are feeling, quite poorly or you're being sick or, having diarrhea or anything like that, now's not the time to be training, really. Now's time to give your body the time and the space to recover. But it's also, and most people are quite good at doing that, because let's face it, if you're being ill, the last thing on your mind is trying to fit a little bit of training in. And exactly like I said with the respiratory illnesses, the more seriously you take that recovery and the more you give your body the chance to rest and get on with that all-important work of fighting off the bug or doing what it needs to do to get that dodgy thing that you ate out of your system, the quicker you'll get back on it again and you won't lose any fitness. What some people don't really realise though is even when they start feeling better and are eating normally again, it can take a few days for your body to get back to the way it was before. And that's because we will be dehydrated, because you lose a lot of water very, very quickly. So particularly with people in underlying illnesses, small children, elderly people, diarrhea and vomiting can actually be quite serious because you lose a lot of water from your body very quickly. You can get seriously dehydrated seriously quickly. So trying to keep up that fluid intake, and maybe now's the time to crack out the rehydration salts, things like that, because what we also lose quite a lot of is those electrolytes in our body, as well as our body is injecting things for us. So during your illness, when you're feeling poorly, if you can, but definitely afterwards for a few days, really think about your hydration and taking on board electrolytes. That will really help your body and brain to feel a lot better, help you bounce back quicker. And also give yourself a few days of eating normally so your body can restore its energy stores. So when you're being ill and so you're not, what you do eat, you're not really processing it properly because it doesn't stay around for long enough in your digestive system to be properly broken down and the nutrients absorbed. And as I said, you're probably not eating as much as you normally would anyway. So your glycogen stores will be run down, you'll be feeling fatigued. So give your body a few days of eating a decent balanced diet with some good nutrient-rich foods, carbohydrates and fats and proteins. Give it all of that stuff that it needs to get back in kilter, to finish off any recovery it needs to do from the illness before you start cracking on with training it, because otherwise you'll just have some rubbish runs that feel a bit and don't go particularly well. So give yourself, as I say, 2 or 3 days of proper back to normal eating, good healthy balanced diet, nutrition, hydration and electrolytes on point before you crack back on again. Hope that's useful. Happy running.